Hi you guys, I'm back with a quick video. I just want to talk about this topic really quickly because I see a lot of people in general, especially my people, and I know this is probably is not going to reach everybody, but hopefully it reach who it's supposed to reach, who needs to hear this, and it helps you out because a lot of people allow things to happen to them when it can be prevented. Okay? So people only do what you allow them to do. That's first thing first. You should always know that. You should know that up front from the jump. Everybody should know this. People only do what you allow them to do. Not just people, children, your dog, all of it. They only can do what you allow them to do. Now, what does this mean? They only do what you allow them to do. All right. You have to establish boundaries from the jump. And do not allow anyone to cross your boundaries for any reason at all in the beginning. Because we all have been in situations where we allow people to cross our boundaries. But you have to nip it in the bud from the jump. I don't care who it is, whether it's your coworkers, your families, your friends. You need to know yourself on a level like nobody else will ever know you, because you will be with you for the rest of your life. You go through life with you every single day. And so you have to take care of yourself every single day of your life, because no one else will ever take care of you or love you better than you can. Of course, they can come and be what is it, like a team player, you know, and they can try to love you, um, but they should love you in your love language. They should love you in the way that you show them that you want to be loved, and respect you. Respect your boundaries, your decisions, your choices that you make. I don't care who it is. The moment that you feel like someone has crossed your boundaries, you need to get yourself out of that situation, or you need to express yourself immediately and let it be known that, hey, this is not cool. A lot of you guys put up with so much crap from people. I don't care who it is, whether it's your family, your friends, your coworkers, your children, your brothers, sisters, anybody in your life. Y'all put up with so much stuff. And I just see, when I used to be like scrolling on social media, I see all these people in these relationships, all these women and these men in these relationships, and it's immediate red flags. I mean, the red flags are so huge. I mean, anybody can see. You could see it from outer space how big these red flags are. But that just lets me know that those people do not have any type of boundaries um, with anyone in their life in that area, because if one person is doing, that means that everyone in their life is doing it as well. And I'll give you an example. Say for instance, a boundary. Let's set a boundary right now. A boundary for me is, I do not like the B word. I do not say the B word to other people, and I do not expect for anyone that comes in contact with me to say the B word to me. That is immediate, I'm out of here, gotta go, red flag. You understand? Especially if I don't know you that well and you've always been that type of person to say that word. 9 times out of 10, you're probably not just gonna stop saying that word because you met me, because I'm your coworker, or you understand, you came across my path, unless you're like my siblings or my significant other, which if you're my partner, you're going to automatically know from the jump that I do not play about being called anything that is not heavenly, graceful, divine, my name, loving, kind. I don't care how angry you are, how upset you are. You're not going to disrespect me in any type of way. Just because I appear to be also kind and so nice or whatever, I do have another side to me. And so I see a lot of these women and men just tolerate anything from anybody because for the sake of you saying you love someone. or you want them in your life. You're afraid of they're gonna leave you. You're people pleasing. As Shira 7 says, a pick Misha, or a pick Hisha, or whatever it is. Whatever you want to call it, a pick or whatever. You would want to be like, hey, here, I'm over here. Don't leave. Don't do this or whatever. Never be afraid of anybody walking out of your life. Never be afraid. Oh, my Harris history is coming out. Never be afraid of anybody that is disrespectful towards you or that crosses your boundaries leaving. Let them go. Don't even question it. If someone doesn't want to be your friend anymore because you put up boundaries, bye. Adios. Don't go back and forth with nobody. I don't care who it is. If you get fired from your job, okay, let it go. There's more opportunity, better opportunity for you, especially if it's in a situation where you were being disrespected and you took up for yourself, you protected yourself, your boundaries or whatever. Let that situation go because you're not supposed to be there anyway. Let those people go because they're not supposed to be in your life anyway. You understand? You already are on a higher level than them. And I don't care. Like, some people be like, oh, you think you better than us or whatever. You probably are 9 times out of 10, especially if you have boundaries. You're automatically better than anyone who doesn't have any. Because anybody who doesn't have any type of boundaries set, they'll do anything. They'll fall for anything. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. You understand? And this is how a lot of people are manipulated on a daily basis in these relationships with whoever, just people in general. Like, automatically, no, we're not doing no cussing and fussing. If you do not have a mouth, a mind, and a heart to speak to me in a calm manner with a calm voice and express yourself the way I would like for you to express to me calmly, there's nothing for us to talk about. There's nothing for us to discuss. There's even no reason for us to be even in each other's presence ever again, because I'm not going to deal with any type of situation where you're going to cross my boundaries and make me step out of my character or suit me to a low vibrational level. Because at the end of the day, having boundaries is high vibrational, because you are surrounding yourself with protection when you have boundaries and you don't allow people to just cross them. The perfect example of this, God versus the devil, Satan. Immediately, baby, immediately you got kicked out. Immediately you got to go, and you never coming back. You're never going to come. God was like, oh, okay, that's what you want to do? After you, and the rules, oh no, you can't come back up in here ever again. I don't care how hard you try. You can get masked up your feet, do whatever. You're not coming back in here. And if anybody else want to go with you, they are more than welcome. That's why you have to, in order to have a relationship with God, you have to know yourself. I don't care how much these preachers and these teachers are talking about. If you don't fully know yourself, you will never have a relationship with God. I don't care how much you go to church, how much you read your Bible. If you can't understand the basic fundamentals of being a human, you will never get to the next level in the spiritual realm. And people will say, oh, look how she dressed or whatever. Do you actually think that me having red hair, red eyebrows, pink eyelids or whatever is going to stop me from having a relationship with God that created me, who searches my heart? Absolutely not. Who am I harming by looking like this? Absolutely not. Am I committing a sin by doing this? Absolutely not. My natural hair is the color that I was naturally born with at birth. This is eyeliner. I could easily wipe this off. This is me having fun. And if you think that the creator who created you to just go through everyday life and do mundane tasks and not grow as a human being and not enjoy yourself and laugh and have fun in a wholesome way, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? But a lot of y'all, I'm not going to say y'all because I don't know y'all, but some of y'all watching it, y'all might fall into this category. This is why I'm making this video. A lot of y'all just allow people to just do anything to y'all, say anything to y'all, and you wonder why everything around you is like in shambles. Like your life is not together. You can't get ahead. You don't have no sense of structure in your life because you don't have any boundaries established for yourself. You don't have a protection. You are supposed to protect your heart, protect your mind, protect your body from any outside forces who are trying to come in to steal, kill, and destroy. Anybody who is not going to get on board with your program needs to be eliminated from your life immediately. And I don't care who it is. It's just that simple. And like I said, let me show you guys the example. So I was watching this video, right? And this woman, this lady, she's married to this man now, okay, at the point. Now, I'm pretty sure before they got married, it was hundreds of thousands of red flags that she just missed completely because she's probably was in a lower vibrational state. He was in a lower vibrational state. They probably came together because of a trauma bond. You know, they trauma bond with each other, obviously, because anybody who's talking to you and all of the words that are coming out of their mouth are curse words, they're yelling, they don't know how to just talk in a normal monotone voice without even cursing, you know. I mean, you could be a little aggressive or whatever because everybody expresses their emotions differently. But if that's one of your boundaries and you don't like for people to have a certain tone with you or whatever and they cross them, you don't even need to be dealing with that person from the jump. But clearly, this wasn't the case in this situation. So the lady, this is her husband, right? She goes and does something out of the kindness of her heart, which she did not have to do. This man had, like, from the video, she said like $100,000, $100,000. You heard that correctly. Worth of child support that was hindering both of their growth in the relationship, in the marriage, you know. And so she took it up on herself to go and to handle that matter privately and pay all of his child support, all $100,000 of it. She comes in the house and hands him the paper. Do you know the first thing that comes out his mouth is, what the F is wrong with you? You need to mind your effing business. You're doing too effing much. Okay? This is your husband. This is your wife you're talking to. And she did something that you wouldn't even do for yourself. Okay, that's another red flag right here. If the person is not doing it for themselves, why would you go and do it for them? And this goes into having self-love for yourself. You cannot expect a man or a woman to come in your life and do things for you that you wouldn't do for yourself. Because guess what? You're not going to appreciate it. They're not going to appreciate it. So a healthy relationship, a healthy dynamic, any type of relationship, whether it's a friendship, partnership, a sibling, family dynamic, whatever, would be, okay, so I like my toast with strawberry jam. And the people that are around me notice I like my toast with strawberry jam. I always make my toast with strawberry jam. I might switch it up or whatever. So they automatically know I like toast and I like jam. So a great thing to do if they wanted to be kind and considerate to me, or, you know, just showing that they thought about me, whatever, would get me some type of toast and some type of jam, preferably strawberry jam. I would appreciate that so much. I would love that. I would enjoy that. That would make me very happy because that's something that I always do for myself. That's something that I choose for myself. Versus somebody going out and just getting me something random that I don't even eat. I'm going to look at you like, what is this? Have you ever seen me eat this? Have you ever seen me, oh, I just thought you wanted to try something new. When you're trying to, like, be kind to someone, you want to do stuff for them that they kind of do for themselves. That's why it's very important for you to love yourself and for you to know who you are and what you like and what you do not like in every aspect of life, in every category of life. All of it should be covered. all of the bases should be covered. You need to know what type of restaurants you like to go to. Before you get in a relationship, before you marry somebody, you need to fully 100% know yourself on the level that is astronomical. You understand? That is supernatural. That is beyond. Okay, so you need to write this stuff down if you can't remember it or whatever. But of course, you're gonna know the stuff that you don't like and what you do like. Duh. I mean, it comes down to, but sometimes it's just so much stuff to choose from that it's overwhelming. And sometimes you probably will forget, oh, I remember I tried this and I didn't like it, so I'm not going to eat that. Or something like that. Stop wasting people's time. Well, I wouldn't say stop wasting people's time, but to eliminate a lot of time being wasted, you really want to know what you like and what you dislike before you even attempt to have any type of relationships with anybody that involve a transfer of energies and money and all of that type of stuff back and forth. You have to have boundaries. Like, the first sign of a red flag for you, that is a boundary for you. You need to get out of there. Honestly, my honest opinion, it's so many unhealed, unaligned people in this world that it will be very, very difficult for someone who is aligned and healed to come across or encounter another person as such. Okay? And I get why people are in relationships with each other who are not healed, who are not aligned, who don't have boundaries with each other, because they both share that in common. Just like, and it would be way more harder for two people who are healed and in alignment to come together, because it changes the world. It creates a shift in the whole entire world, not even the world, in dimensions, in timelines, in realities. The universe is so big. God created so many different types of universes, dimensions, and galaxies, and everything. I mean, it's so much stuff that we haven't even discovered that God has created. But everything that you do affects everything and everyone. If you don't know that, there's endless amounts of information out there that teaches you these things. And I would advise you to look up your research on how to heal past hurt and trauma. If you're struggling with unforgiveness, if you're struggling with your mouth, just saying anything out of your mouth, holding your tongue, if you're struggling with finding kind or the best possible way to say things without hurting yourself or the other person, with the best possible way to get your point across to someone, the best possible way to express your boundaries to other people, just do your research, and God is the best way to go. I mean, all of the answers that you need, God will supply all of them. You understand? And the Bible is a book that has that knowledge, some of the knowledge in it, but it's not the only book. See, a lot of people get so caught up in the Bible. It's the only book with divine knowledge in it, words of wisdom in it, and it's not. There is so much hidden information out there if only people would take the time and do their research. But let me tell you something. The people who have taken that time and done their research are the people who are supposed to do that. And I honestly believe that everybody who is supposed to ascend to higher levels in life and become aligned and heal themselves from trauma and all of that, past hurt or whatever, it happens in due time, in divine timing, because of divine alignment, And when you heal, you can help others heal. You can show them how you did it. Everybody's testimony is for you to help other people who were in your situation or in your situation. And I know about these things because at one point in time, I did not have any boundaries. Like, I didn't even know what having boundaries was. I used to hear people say, um, you know, people only do to you what you allow them to do. And I didn't even have a clue what that meant. Most of the stuff that I learned, God allowed me to have access to the knowledge and allow me to go on a journey to find my true self, to be on a higher frequency, to operate with a higher divine mindset, to make better choices in life, to create those boundaries for myself, to not tolerate disrespect from anybody. I don't care who it is, to not be codependent on other people and attached to anything in this world. You understand? And a lot of people get cheated on, and because you're looking for it. You're too codependent on this person to give you happiness and fulfillment when you're supposed to already have that wholeness inside of yourself. People be like, well, what God considers to be whole. Because if you come together with a divine person and you're a divine person, then will be a completely different wholeness than you being whole by yourself. There's a difference between you being whole by yourself and then two people come together who are both whole, and then they come together and complete this wholeness together. You get what I'm saying? I hope you're getting what I'm saying. It's just completely different. And so when that happens, two people who are whole on their own, they come together and create this wholeness. Now they're sharing each other's universe. They're sharing each other's auric field. They're sharing each other's likes and dislikes. You're sharing each other's boundaries. You understand? You're sharing your body with this person. You're essentially becoming one when you become husband and wife. So you become one with someone who's in alignment and you're in alignment. Do you know what you can create? This is why there is so many relationships that are false. This is why, like, you see all these celebrities and stuff who are in the limelight, people in the limelight, even just content creators, their relationships are falling apart. Their friendships are falling apart because from moving forward now, what I'm seeing and what's been happening, it's a steady uphill, it's a steady upheaval of this. Anything that is not in alignment is getting destroyed. So if you're in a relationship and you guys are not equally yoked, you guys are not aligned with each other, it's not going to last. I don't care how long y'all been together. Y'all could have been together since childhood. Prime example is the TikTokers. I don't know if you guys know, but Christy and Desmond, they were together since they were 14, never been with anybody else. But because they were not in alignment on the inside, spiritually, within themselves, you understand? It was two different dynamics, two different universes together clashing because it wasn't a constant maintenance of the universe that they created as them becoming one. It wasn't an alignment. Anything that is worth having, it's not easy. It's not easy. And you have to maintain it. You have to have maintenance with it. And boundaries is maintenance for yourself and other people around you. And it's like the best thing that you can do for yourself, the best thing that you can have for yourself, you know. And I would advise anything. I know it's easier said than done, but if you're a faithful person, you've always been a faithful person, or you just want to be faithful. I see a lot of people who be in these relationships and they be like, oh, I was faithful to him and I was getting cheated on this whole entire time. Who were you before you met that person? What type of thoughts do you have inside of your mind? Do you think on a daily basis, I wonder if he's cheating on me? I wonder if she's cheating on me. I wonder if he's texting other girls. I wonder if she's texting other dudes. Are you insecure? Do you not 100% love yourself enough where you feel like you don't deserve, that you deserve to be loved wholeheartedly, and you deserve for someone to not cheat on you and not do horrible things to you? You feel like that's your worth, that's your value, That's all you can get. That's all you can get is someone that's going to cheat on you. Because now in society, everybody has this mindset, all men cheat. No, that's not the truth. All men might be capable of cheating, but it's not just men, women as well. Everyone is capable of cheating. It's about your concept, self-concept about yourself. Let me tell you something. If you say you love yourself and you're in a relationship with someone, and every 5-10 minutes you gotta know where they at, what they doing, who they talking to, why why this that. Allow that. You don't truly love yourself, and therefore that person will never truly love you, because you don't even know what love truly is. Love is freedom. When you are in love with yourself, you are free. So therefore, when you are in love with someone else, you give them freedom. God was in love with you before you were even born. That's how you came about creation. And what do you have? What has God given you? Freedom, free will, freedom to choose. What are you going to do every day that you wake up? You have a choice whether you're going to make the right decision or the wrong decision on a daily basis. On a daily basis, you have that choice. How can you say you truly love someone if you don't give them freedom to choose? How can you say you truly love someone if you don't give them freedom to choose you on a daily basis? If they love themselves and you love yourself, and y'all come together in divine love, in a divine union, in a divine alignment, there is no question whether or not, if a woman comes to that man's face, you don't have to say nothing. You don't have to bat an eye. You wouldn't even have to look over there and see what he doing, because he's going to handle the situation if it got out of hand. He's going to stop it before it ever gets to a point, or before that. And it's the same thing with you. If you love yourself, you're not going to let anybody cross your boundaries. And in a relationship where two people who are in love with themselves and in love with each other, they know what boundaries are. And they know where freedom is also. And they are not going to allow anyone or anything to cross their boundaries with themselves or their relationship. You will be protected. The woman will protect the man, and the man will protect the woman. And the unit as a whole will protect the children and the household and everything that they build and grow together. I mean, but it's so much, like I said, trauma and stuff that people have been through and grew up in broken households and just going through life and don't know how to alchemize their pain and get rid of it. It's okay for you to have emotions, but it's not okay for you to harbor them and hold them inside of you. This also creates sickness. I'm a firm believer that everything happens in the spiritual realm first before it manifests in the physical realm. And a great example is that it's sickness and disease. Don't take my word for it. Do your research. But I just wanted to share this message because I'm talking about every day. Every day. Every day. I just see so many people allowing things that they don't want. And then wonder why they keep getting it, because you're allowing it to happen. Cut it off immediately. Get rid of it immediately. Don't be afraid. God did not give us the spirit of fear. Okay? God is not the author of fear. So if you are afraid, do it anyways. Step out on the faith. Turn that faith that's the size of a mustard seed into a sense of knowing that everything will be okay if you walk away from these people, places, and things that do not serve you. If it does not align, do not waste your time with it. If it does not align with who you are, who you want to be, where you going in life, your goals, all of that, do not waste your time with it or with them. I don't care what it is. Don't waste your time with it. It's not worth it. If it's not benefiting you, I'm not saying not benefiting you. I'm saying like the things that you do on a daily basis, if they're not benefiting you towards working towards your goals, helping you out towards working towards your goals, you got to let them go. This is not pertaining to people. I'm talking about the stuff that you do, your habits that you do on a daily basis as well. But with that being said, you have the freedom to wear your hair red if you want to wear heels that are this big, to wear sneakers if you want to put stones on your teeth, earring in your nose, if you want to. But if you love yourself, you know what you're going to allow and what you're not going to allow. And mean it. Mean it. Be strict. Be strict. Run a real tight program. The program needs to be so tight, air can't even get get in it. Like, I'm so serious. But I'm just all about growth and just living life. I want everybody who's supposed to grow and heal to do that. And if I can help contribute to that, I'm so happy and I'm so grateful that I can be a part of that, because I've been through things too in my life, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have been through things too, and so I'm here to help. If you have any questions or anything that you need help with and you feel like you want somebody to talk to about it, I'm here for you. But I'm not with trauma dumping. You should never trauma dump on anyone, like all your problems or whatever. Me personally, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't have friends because 9 times out of 10, it's multiple reasons why I don't have friends. Because I am one of those people who are coming into alignment. I'm not gonna say I'm already in alignment, but I'm aligned in a lot of areas in my life, as far as my mental and spiritual. Now, there are a lot of things that I still have to work on within myself because I'm not perfect. As far as bad habits that I need to kick, but spiritually, I'm pretty up there. I'm up there. And I thank God for that. And I'm so happy for that. I'm not the type of person that's a hypocrite or, but I do know right from wrong. And I do know that certain things are wrong. And so there's a difference between being a hypocrite and knowing right from wrong and addressing the wrongness of a situation in a divine manner, a holy manner. Okay? Yeah. I mean, it's just a lot. If y'all want to talk about this topic some more, let me know in the comments, because I could go on and on, but I would need a reference point, because me just going on rambling like this to the camera, it has to stop somewhere. So I just wanted to speak on this. I'm pretty sure I did not cover everything in this video. But so before you open your mouth to say anything negative or I didn't cover something, make sure you watch the whole entire video. But yeah, leave a comment, because I love to talk about topics like this. I love just anything spiritual, godly, metaphysics, quantum physics, all of that type of jazz. Now, it might not seem like it from all of my other videos that I'm this type of woman, but I am. I'm very multifaceted, very creative, and I love to think outside the box. And I have healed from and overcame a lot of things that a lot of you would never ever believe. And maybe some of you probably will believe it. You never know, but I'm here. So, thanks for watching. I love all of you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I am me at the end of the day, and I love me wholeheartedly. And let me tell you something else too. A person who loves themselves, you're never going to hear them just blatantly opening their mouth, sitting around gossiping and just talking about other people. For what? For what? What is talking about someone else, how they're living their life, how is it going to serve you? How is it going to help you? Now, you might hear me reference something I saw on a TikTok or another video or something someone said, like I just did earlier, using something as an example of what not to do, what not to be like, what not to say. You might see me do that, but I'm not just going to sit around and gossip. Oh, such and such is this type of person. Such and such is this. Oh, my God, you look horrible. She's fat. She's ugly. He's so black. She's too light-skinned. Oh, my God, her hair's nasty. I will never be that type of person. I never have been in my life, and I never will be. But I am a truthful person. So you might say, if I see something I don't like I don't like your outfit. Or, if you ask me, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. I'm just going to be straight up. I pride myself on being a truthful person. So if you ask me, I'm going to try my best I'm truthful and transparent. So if you ask me something, I'm more than likely kind of obligated to give you the truth of the situation. Even if it's about me. If you ask me if I did something or if I said something, I'm going to give you a simple yes and no. Now, what you do with that information is on you. After that, take it or leave it. Which, my opinion about you really doesn't matter anyway. The only person's opinion about you that matters is yours. At the end of the day, you have to live with yourself. You have to live with that body. You want to be a doormat? You want people to talk to you like you're nothing? Curse you out after you did something kind to them? You want those type of people in your life? You want those type of people in your life who cross your boundaries? I don't think so. No one who loves their self does. I don't think so. Absolutely not. Okay, but anyway, I gotta go. See you in the next video.